Hey, what's up, everybody? Long time no see. This is the Playbook with Clarkix and Steve-O, and we've been on quite a bit of a break due to different circumstances, but mainly because we've been waiting for some news uh, about UK basketball, and we've got a little bit but to talk about, but nothing too
No, it's
positive.
good.
But let's start out with how you doing, buddy? Long time no see.
I'm hanging in there. It was a nice little 2 week hiatus we
Yep.
took there. Um, just work, 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 like Riri says.
Right.
See
Right.
you work, 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 work.
Yeah, I see
But
you been outside. You got a nice little tan. Yeah.
yep, yep. Been outside a little bit. Um, Other than that, everything's been fairly decent. Although Fayette County rewarded me for my such good work by piling more onto me for no pay
Oh,
at no
wow.
choice of mine. But
Thanks for
we'll
the
leave it
reward.
at that. Yeah. It's what I get for having one of the nicest buildings in Fayette County.
That's fair. But
But other than that, just peachy.
yeah, that's good. I was led off with basketball, but I kind of want to lead off. You went to the spring game. You got what you how did what are your thoughts on that?
Dude, it was electric.
Okay.
I, as many UK football games that I have been to, there has never been a line 100 deep at
Yeah.
every gate trying to get in. Like I sent you that picture,
Yeah, it was on.
and
It was almost like Mark Pope's intro thing. This is like Stein's kind of intro. So
I even posted a tweet about it and shared the picture and said, "Cal was right. We are crazy."
yes, we are. We are even for football, and Stein's got us excited and rolling for a lot of reasons. But what were some observations you had about any players or any schemes or just anything in general?
The whole vibe of the program is just completely different. I
Okay.
mean, we've all heard the comments from players from the Stoops era that are left over. It's like it's all gas, no brakes, no pun intended, but like you've heard the players make the comments about how they got two break periods in spring ball to kind of recover. Will
Yeah.
Stein ain't about that. It's like this is how we do it. We need to maximize every minute we have together. That's why we go hard in the spring.
They get a break in the summer.
Exactly. But man, it was just awesome. He had a a bunch of former players there.
Okay.
Ironically, they were all Stoops players, but they bleed blue. Like Maxwell Hairston came out at halftime and like gave up a pump up speech.
Wow.
But there was, just from my observation, there was Maxwell Hairston, J.J. Weaver, Dion Walker, like some big name dudes there. It's like Will Stein had nothing to do with them, but they bleed blue and they are just as hyped as us.
He has something to do with him now. It seems like even though he was everyone knows he was a former U of L quarterback, but he's definitely a former UK fan before that. So he bleeds blue as well, and he could reach out to old players because he watched a lot of them when he was a kid too.
One of my favorite moments from the spring game. So Will Stein was mic'd up for the entire thing, and you could hear him every time he talked over the stadium loudspeakers.
Wow.
And in warm-ups, the I think they called it a fumble drill, but from my days of playing football, it was more like the Oklahoma drill, where
Okay.
you have somebody line up,
Yeah.
hand it off to somebody, and boom, collision. But the intent is to force a fumble. And there was such a hard hit, like just hit, you could tell he wasn't even thinking about it when he said it. It's just his personality,
He goes,
and
ooh.
I love it. But there was such a loud pop on a hit. He goes, "Oh shit!"
I love that.
And the whole stadium heard it, and that right there, to me, is a defining moment of like the culture has changed. There's juice around. Like this might be a wagon.
He used to be a UK football fan, like I said earlier. He used to have season tickets with his parents. He knows the potential UK football fan base has to show up and show out for this team. So I think he is trying to do a little
His
things
dad-
different and give new energy to the program, and he has. It's been awesome considering we normally get our energy from basketball. We're getting it all from football right now.
Oh, I am so ready for football. I don't even want to watch the upcoming basketball season, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But man, like, did you get a chance to listen to Will Stein on KSR today? His little
So-
30-minute interview.
Not all of it, but I saw the clips, and yeah, I mean, he seemed like he was pretty positive from what I saw.
Yeah, just the way he goes about it, where he's been, I mean, he made a humble brag, but it's like, you know, I've been a part of like 62 wins in the last 6 years.
Yep.
I kind of know what I'm doing. Like,
Yeah, I heard the part where
and then
he's
not to
like
mention-
getting players, getting the studs. He did that at Oregon. He said no matter where you're a coach at, you can have a great scheme and scheme things up, but if you don't have the studs, it doesn't matter.
right. But like, just the fact that, man, we have 11 players committed and have a top 10 class.
Yeah, I mean, we got 4-star
We were
borderline
top 5
5-star
at-
quarterback.
We were top 5 at one point earlier today, but it seems like Kentucky and Louisville keep flip-flopping.
Mm-hmm.
They got to commit later in the day than us.
I mean, that's
But-
fine. They're all 3 and 4 stars right now, which is what you want to build your team out with. But like, that's not going to really, at the end, be all end all, going to be the
Well, that's all
reason
we
why
have.
they got. I know. I'm just saying, like we're in the running for some 5 stars. I don't know if they are, but Will Stein has us on the graphic for top 5 for 5 stars now.
Right. Right.
Crazy.
And it's been a long time since we've seen that.
I mean, did we
Who
see
was
that
legitimately?
often in the
who
Stoops?
was
I
the-
can't remember.
Who was the last? Was it Matt Elam? Who was the last legitimate 5-star we were in contention for?
The last 5-star quarterback I remember was Patrick Tolles or Matt Barkley, or not Matt
I
Barkley.
just mean, I mean any player in general.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking quarterbacks right away because those are the things people know. But yeah, Elam was up there. Literally, most of our guys were developed. There were 3 or 4. We know Josh Allen was like a 2-star.
Yeah. Like, how
And he's
crazy is that?
He's the
You have
Jaguars
2
all-time
Josh
sack leader.
Allens. You have 2 Josh Allens in the NFL that were both like 2-star recruits coming out of high school.
Yeah,
One of them is a top 5 quarterback in the league, and the other one is probably a top 10 edge rusher.
both, if they stay at this rate, will be Hall of Famers.
Yes. One went to where did he transfer? Or no, he went here. His only other offer was like what?
Stony Brook, or it was like a small town in Georgia.
Very very small school.
Yeah,
But and then the other Josh Allen, the white Josh Allen, you know, he went to what, North Dakota State
Wyoming, I think actually.
or Wyoming? Okay, yeah, still.
Yeah, it's still
Woo-hoo!
middle of nowhere. The Bills took a flyer on him and it worked. And we got some draft talk later about some quarterbacks. But yeah, the Josh Allens and you think of any defensive guys from the Stoops era, they all got developed. I mean, some like what Hairston transferred in, didn't he? Trying to
Maxwell?
think. No, I was thinking not him. Who's the guy that got drafted by Kelvin Joseph? That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, he transferred in from LSU.
Yeah, I think he
But
was a
he
five
did,
star when he was out of high school.
yeah, but he did develop a couple.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure. He developed them into 5-star talents. Lynn Bowden was a 5-star talent. Wandale Robinson was a 5-star talent by the time both of them left.
Yep, yep. But football's at an all-time high right now.
What do you think about the quarterback? That's what everyone wants to know. Kenny Minchie.
I thought he looked pretty good, man.
Okay.
I mean, us Kentucky fans, how many years have we been saying, you know, check down, throw it to the tight end, or throw a slant route? Saw a lot of that in the spring game.
That's fine. That's great. And then, I mean, from what I heard, he had some wheels too.
Oh yeah, very elusive in the pocket. Like he'll get the fuck out of there when necessary.
No, that's
uh,
great. I mean, we haven't had that since Levis, and then Levis got hurt his second year. So,
right. Um, but no, man, my attitude is very positive towards football. Like I couldn't be happier. Like
hey, it's
I'm ready for September.
gonna be here before we know it. I know it's
Oh,
crazy
I
that
know,
it
I
sucks that
know.
we got a tough schedule, but the way he's building the team out, I mean, I think he said it
I'm
right now
not
that
even
he's got
worried
a.
about that schedule.
I'm not either. That's just part of being in the SEC. But he said he's got to strike while the iron's hot, and I think what he means by that is his reputation from Oregon is helping him recruit some here at Kentucky. So after 2 or 3 years, and say hypothetically you don't produce, it's not going to be as easy to recruit.
Right. Well, he made a very telling comment during his interview today with KSR. It's like, me and my staff, we have been around elite programs. We know what it takes. And like we see it. Like you have to be able to connect with these kids. It has to be consistent. Like you literally have to wake this kid up and put him to bed. And
Yep.
just because he's committed doesn't mean that stops.
Yep. And I think he understands that. I think Calipari was actually really good at that too, and that's why he was so good at recruiting because he would take care of him
Yep.
after the fact.
Yes. But just because a kid commits to you doesn't mean, like, oh, he's coming. You have to, like, say, for instance, you're a 5-star shooting guard. We won't use Mark Pope for this because we know he'd whiff. We'll use Cal.
All right.
Say Cal is recruiting you. You, you know, you decide, you know what? That's where I want to go. This dude puts guys in the NBA. Yada yada yada. It's got a hell of a track record. And then as soon as you announce your commitment without signing, he just stops talking to you.
Yeah.
How would that make you feel? It's like, okay, he thinks I'm in the bag, but we have formed a relationship and now we don't talk anymore?
Yeah, exactly. I think Cal used to still even watch guys after they committed already. Like, I think he went and
Oh,
watched
yeah.
Acuff after he committed. He watched probably Malik Thomas too. Like any of the guys that committed early, he would still go.
The thing about a commitment is it's not a done deal. There's no done deal until they have signed their national letter of intent.
I know, and that's been like that forever. We've always seen last seconds, including Calipari pulling the last second one on Washington with Terrence Jones.
Yep, yep. But it's like, and that's another point. It's like these kids are high schoolers. When you form a relationship with a coach, and then as soon as you commit, they kind of put you on the back burner. It don't fly very well.
No, and with high schoolers, you got to deal with parents more likely than not, and with transfers, you're dealing with agents and kind of more adult-like kids. I guess
Right.
college kids are still kids, but they're adult age-wise. So, um,
But I am over the moon about football.
That's what we needed. That's what we need to hear. And everything I've read and heard about the spring game, that it went well and that it was good production. Every fan is happy they brought it back. So hopefully that continues to come back every year. I think it will with Stein. So
Oh, it will. It will. He knows how much that means to us, especially if we're going to have a good product on the field.
right. That's good. I don't know when the dead period is, but I'm looking forward to still seeing some of the videos and some of Minchie throwing
Oh,
darts and so
it's dead now, but
it is okay
they can get together and work out.
on their own. Yeah, and they'll
Yeah.
have someone videoing that.
Oh, of course. So I work with, well, I don't. I work with for the time being. He's a UK student, and I think I've maybe mentioned him before, but he's a student teacher out at my building right now, and he helps UK football on the recruiting side as like a analyst, and
Hmm.
kind of specializes in wide receivers.
Okay.
And he was telling me today, y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
Hmm.
You just wait. Like, we have got this thing rolling.
Like who we got or who we got coming?
Who we got coming?
Okay, because I don't know our wide receiver depth chart right now. If I'm gonna be honest with you, so
Well, wide receiver depth chart. I don't mean for this upcoming football season.
that's what I'm saying. Like if you're talking about next season, hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yes, I'm talking about for next season.
Yeah. All
Um,
right.
I will say though, our receivers this year do look good.
Do they? Okay. Good.
But then again, we also didn't get the full experience. There was 15 guys that missed the spring game,
Yeah. Too many
and
injuries already.
a lot of those guys were starters.
Okay. Well, so we'll maybe see more there in summer practice if they do any of that. So I don't know. He seems like a
Last
transparent coach.
last spring game bit I will hit on, and then we'll get into the depressing shit. I was very impressed by our running back depth.
Okay.
We didn't have C.J. Baxter or the other guy that we signed from Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, I forgot his name. I know. Yeah.
It was Jason Patterson, Martellus Carter,
Yep.
and Deuce Austin. But, buddy, they ran the ball efficiently.
Hey, that's good. I've been a Patterson fan the last couple seasons. I wanted him to get the ball more. And I know last year we had the two transfers come in and kind of take his spot, but I've always been a Patterson fan.
I am very cool with Jason Patterson. On the other podcast I was on, I had him lined up.
Yeah.
Like literally, he was coming to my house
Yeah.
to come sit down and podcast with us, and he was like, our media relations lady told me I'm not allowed to do that because you're not approved."
Oh, shocker, right?
Yep, that's
Pretty strict
that's
about that
slacks
stuff.
for you.
Yeah, Slacks is pretty strict from what I hear.
Yeah, she is.
That
But
whole university thing is, which we're about to get into. But football wise, at least we're feeling good, and it sounds like we're getting some money too because we're getting recruits. So
isn't it wild that, as a Kentucky fan, that off-season football is our happy point?
yeah, that is very wild. We're
I
at least
never thought I'd say that.
we're happy about football in general. We got the Bears to the draft. Like we're sitting good on football, but basketball, both of our teams are out of the NBA playoffs, and Kentucky basketball sucks. So,
I don't think my team was ever in.
oh, your team's not making it for another 10 years probably, but
No. No, well, I don't know. Next year,
no, I know I'm joking. The East is easy to make; they can sneak in occasionally, but they got a bad track record. Them and the Bulls right now. So,
yep.
but well, Speaking of NBA, before we get into to college basketball.
Yeah, why are you wearing a Pistons jersey? Oh,
I
it's
was going to explain
Tayshaun.
that. So I got an abundance of NBA jerseys, so I figured I would just wear a different one every episode until I run out. But the Pistons jersey is Tayshaun
Yep,
Prince.
Tayshaun.
That's why I'm wearing it. I figured I'd lead off with Tayshaun Prince. Probably one of not the greatest block of all time, because LeBron might have that, but he might have the second or third greatest playoff block of all time in this Pistons jersey on
Yep.
Reggie Miller.
Yep.
So he's a borderline Hall of Famer in the NBA, definitely a UK Hall of Famer, still waiting for his jersey to get in the rafters.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Speaking
Yeah.
of,
I was about to say, we have a
we
Tayshaun
got a
Jr., don't
couple
we?
of we got a couple of iconic number 22s.
Oh, we do. I got my little thing.
Yeah.
Jared. Big Jared.
Big J.
Both lefties, too. Tayshaun and Jared.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. What
Hefty
a
lefty,
connection.
skinny lefty.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
about this?
man.
Hefty
Wow.
lefty and lanky lefty.
There you go. Have you ever put that together before?
No, I should have, but I literally just did it in my head right now. That's
Me
crazy.
neither. I saw you wearing the Pistons jersey revealed as Prince, and then I see the
Yeah.
blue 22. It's like,
Yeah,
oh fuck.
that's crazy. Yeah, two legends. I think. But yeah, gotta love Tayshaun. I kind of wanted him to maybe be our GM, but I still think he's not done in the NBA. So
And I have a take on that when we get into basketball. I also saw the dumbest fucking take about that ever.
all right. Well, okay, let's save that for the end because I wanted to get since we have taken so much time off, I want to just do our little NBA playoff predictions, even though it's already started.
Okay, hit me.
I just
I'm gonna
I wanted to pick the
grab a
bracket, and we can
beer.
go through it pretty quickly. We don't have to do if they're going to win in 7 or win in 6. We'll just pick straight up,
let's
All
go
right.
for it.
and I'll tell you the series right now because some have already started. We'll start out with the West. Why not? OKC's up 1-0 on the 8th seed, the Suns.
Yeah, Thunder all day,
Yep.
easy.
Thunder. Yeah.
Probably like 5-1,
Yeah.
maybe
I was
even
gonna-
a sweep.
Probably. The Suns aren't very good. I don't think they are. They kind of snuck in. And they would get the winner of 4 seed Lakers versus 5 seed Rockets. Lakers are up 2-0 already.
Give me the Lakers.
Yeah, same here, but just
I feel-
because
I
Durant's
feel
not
like
playing
the
well.
Rockets are kind of imploding under playoff pressure.
Without James Harden, too. And I've noticed Udoka doesn't really like Reed Shepherd. If Reed Shepherd's not making threes, he doesn't play him.
Right.
So we both have OKC versus Lakers. Now we got number 3 Nuggets versus number 6 Timberwolves. Series is 1-1.
Man, that's a wild series because
For reference, the
I can
Timberwolves
see
have
it
knocked
going.
the Nuggets out the last 2 playoffs.
I know, and that's exactly what I was getting at. Like,
Okay.
the Timberwolves have their number, but give me the Nuggets to pull it out.
I'm with you, dude. Murray has taken a step up this season, so I like him and Jokic. to
And they
carry
got
them.
Joker.
Joker kind of owns Gobert. Gobert dominates everybody on defense, but Joker owns him. And then last West Series, 2 Spurs versus 7 Trailblazers. Victor Wembanyama got hurt yesterday. He might be out for a couple games.
Yep, and that changes everything.
Yeah, I still got the Spurs winning, but I think it might go 6 or 7 now.
I think it goes 7. And honestly, if we get bad news about Victor, like,
I know.
I could see Portland winning that.
I could too because they got size.
I don't feel comfortable making a decision, but after kind of seeing the replay, I think he more so hit his chin and jaw area.
Yeah.
Give me the Spurs.
All right, same here. And shout out De'Aaron Fox. And just got announced Keldon
Yep.
Johnson, 6th man of the
Keldon
year.
Johnson, 6th man of the year.
Shout out. He's came a long way. Everyone remembers that UK team with Hero and PJ. Keldon was the unsung hero.
Yep, that's facts.
We got OKC versus the Lakers in the semis.
OKC.
Same, no doubt they're a wagon. And then we got the Spurs. If they do get there, Wembanyama should be back versus the Nuggets. That's going to be a hell of a series.
Give me the Nuggets.
Nuggets. I'm going to go Spurs just to be different. And the Spurs got young guards. Stephon Castle might be able to neutralize Murray a little bit. Dylan Harper. I mean, I think I got Spurs.
All right.
So you got
No, I like
OKC.
that pick. While we're
Mhm.
talking about the Spurs, how about their court presentation and then T-shirt distribution around the stadium to mirror the court?
That was sick, and it was the best part about it is the people that weren't wearing it, they got shamed on the jumbotron.
Yep,
that
that
Yeah.
was elite arena management by the
was.
Spurs organization.
I hated the Spurs for so long because they would beat the Pistons and Tayshaun or beat any other team that I was rooting for, but I kind of like them right now.
When I see those Spurs colors, you're gonna laugh. But I think Taco Bell. It's the Taco Bell
Hey,
Spurs.
old school Taco Bell. I'm with you, dude.
Yeah.
All right. So you got OKC Nuggets in the Western Finals.
OKC.
Yeah, and I got OKC beating the Spurs, but I think the Spurs can give them a game. Wemby does not like Chet, and they got defense that could neutralize Shea. I think it would come down to Jalen Williams and the role guys, but I think they're too much for the Nuggets and the Spurs.
Yeah.
All right.
OKC's a wagon. And isn't it
OKC.
crazy that they could get a top 10 pick this year?
Oh, they're probably going to. They're probably going to get 2 top 20 picks. Just crazy.
Diabolical.
I mean, and they traded for Jared McCain. Their last 2 picks, the last 2 first-round picks, Thomas Sorber and Topic, haven't even played from the last 2
No.
drafts.
They probably won't.
No, Sorber tore his ACL, but they could use some size, and they could take one of these star freshmen we've been talking about all season long.
Yeah. No.
Imagine they had Kingston Flemings to back up Shea or Brandon Burries or somebody like crazy.
Just,
And the
what a job by Sam Presti.
Oh yeah, I mean they're set up to be to be a Bulls like dynasty.
That's who Kentucky needs to go hire as their GM.
Right.
Won't
Or
happen.
someone under his tree or something, that knows his ways. He's fine. He's
Well,
good. He's cooking till he wants to retire in OKC probably.
oh, yeah. Yeah. OKC is his gig until he decides, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. I've done enough here.
And I think he's solidified that team staying there. I don't know if they ever thought about there being an expansion, but they said ever since Durant was there and they've been like moving forward, that city and the NBA, they
Oh,
love
yeah.
it there. So they're there for a while.
Oh, yeah. There's no leaving there. They are entrenched.
Yeah.
Did you listen to Pardon My Take today?
See, I can listen to it in clips, so I would listen to the draft stuff with Daniel Jeremiah.
Well, no. They had Adam Silver on, too.
Oh, yeah, they did. I didn't make it to that, though. No.
And he kind of alluded to there will be no moving a team to a city,
Hmm.
but it will be an expansion.
I think there's enough players out there there can be an expansion. I mean, freaking Justin Edwards is playing for the playoffs team, the Sixers. Come on.
Right. I mean, there's definitely enough. I mean, they're talking about expanding to Europe, which is a whole different thing. That's way down the road.
If Europe
But
or Mexico get a team over Seattle, I'm going to be pissed.
no. Seattle and Vegas will be the first
Okay.
two.
Yeah, and I heard LeBron would be part owner of Vegas, too.
Yeah, we've all heard that.
Yeah.
He's
But-
gonna be the real life Jackie Moon, owner, player, coach.
Dude, I don't know if you saw that on today on X, the side by side of him, and he did like a reverse dunk when he was on the Cavs on his rookie year, and it looked the exact same as the one he did last night on the Lakers. It was just first year. Now he's 41. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The longevity.
That's where I have to give LeBron some credit on goatness.
Mm-hmm.
It's the longevity of the career and how he's been able to, keep up with the output, you know?
I forgot what podcast I was listening to. It may have been part of my take. They were talking about LeBron's greatness, and someone said that LeBron's right now, while he's 41, is playing like prime Magic Johnson. That tells you how good he is.
Right. Oh no,
Prime
no, no,
Magic.
you're right. That was part of my take.
Yes.
It was Big Cat and PFT talking about how when LeBron doesn't have to create his own shot and he can just play like pure point guard,
Mm-hmm.
he is just an elite distributor.
Oh yeah, and that's kind of all he had to do in the bubble that first year with that they did with the Lakers, and a couple years with the Heat. He was a scorer, but he was giving it to Wade, Bosh, Allen, all of them. Like he was, I think LeBron's best version was when he was on the Heat, but that's not like his
Facts.
best scoring version. Best, like he was in his prime, dunking on everybody and distributing, playing great defense. He was apex.
I'm gonna make a hot take right here. LeBron has never been a shot maker. Like LeBron. I mean, yes, he can take people off the dribble, but he's not gonna fucking cross you over and take you out of your shoes.
He's
It's like
he's
he's
done a little bit better later in his career, but like you're right, most of the time he's been a slasher or just a jump shooter, or like he doesn't create his own one-on-one ISO shots often unless he's going to the rim.
yeah, it's putting that right shoulder down, going to the rim, and laying it up.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
occasionally he'll pull off of that, dribble back between his legs, step back, and shoot a jumper.
yeah.
But like LeBron's not one to stand there and put all the fancy dribbling and all that type of show on. It's like
Well,
I'm
he
gonna
doesn't
take
have
you
to
to the
now
fucking
either
rack
because he's got
and I'm
Luca.
gonna score or get fouled.
Yeah, and that's the thing about if they get past the Rockets, Luca might be back for the OKC series. I'm not saying they could win, but Luca versus SGA would be entertaining.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That would be real entertaining.
Yeah. So, last thing about the Lakers before we go to the East, about LeBron. Do you think he's going to win another title before he retires? Say he retires in 2 or 3 years.
No.
I don't either.
Not
Unless he
unless
switches teams, maybe.
not now. That's exactly what I was about to say. Not
But
unless
if he goes back to this current Cavs team,
no.
see, I don't think so either.
No.
That'd be interesting. So, obviously, we can do that another time. I was like, let's go through the list and see what teams could win the title with LeBron, but that'd take too long. Let's go to the East.
There'd be one. Two.
Yeah.
There'd be two. It would be the Nuggets and it would be the Oklahoma City Thunder.
In the West, yeah, maybe to me, maybe the Timberwolves. Ant LeBron could be something.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That would be ooh.
Gobert playing defense. Randall. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, that would be one.
They'd have the firepower to stay with OKC. OKC is vulnerable. Like they started out
Boston.
hot, but come on, they're vulnerable.
Boston would be one too.
Yeah, so let's get into that. The East. We'll start out with that. Boston and the Sixers are 1-1 right now, and the Sixers tied them last night because Maxey and VJ Edgecombe went off, and I just hate Boston, so I like rubbing it in the face. So.
Yeah, I'm with you. My wife would not like to hear me say that because she's a Celtics fan.
Yeah, it is what it is. But
That's an insane story. She's a Celtics fan because of a Duke player. Duke players. She loves Kyrie and she loves Tatum.
Tatum is not a likable player unless you like the Celtics or Duke.
Fact. And my wife loves both of them.
Yeah, and Tatum's not as crazy off court as Kyrie is. I kind of like Kyrie better as a player just because his handles, and I just like watching him play
Yes.
more. But
One
he's a
of the
weird
best
dude.
ball handlers to ever play the game.
Oh, easily. He's got that thing on a string. So, But I'm assuming you got Celtics over Sixers.
Yes.
Yeah, same here. Since Tatum came back, they've been a wagon, and Jaylen Brown's been
I'm
awesome.
honestly shocked the Sixers even won a game.
Hey, I read the other day that the Celtics are like 4-5 in game twos at home. The last couple years, it's like they show out game one and game two they suck.
Makes sense.
Next, we got 3 Knicks versus the 6 Hawks. 1-1 right now.
Give me the Knicks.
Same, but the Hawks are frisky. C.J. McCollum's frisky. Jalen Johnson's frisky. But the Knicks have Cat and Jalen Brunson.
I gotta let my dogs in. They're barking. But
All right, yeah, you're good. So we both got Celtics Knicks next round. And then we got Cavs are up 2-0 on the Raptors right now.
yep, that's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, I think so too. And unfortunately, Quickly's been hurt and hadn't been able to play. So,
Yeah,
Cavs, and then
Scotty Barnes is about all the
Yeah.
Raptors got.
yeah, no, they got R.J. Barrett, the Duke guy. Are you sure your wife doesn't like R.J. Barrett?
I've never heard her mention him, but
Yeah. Anyways, number 1 Pistons are down 1-0 to the 8th seed Magic right now.
give me the Magic to advance. Or, I'm sorry, the Pistons to advance, but I don't trust them much further after that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Magic might get another one. It might go 6, but I'm with you. All right, Pistons 1 versus 4 Cavs. James Harden. Just remember, James Harden is on the Cavs.
Give me the Cavs.
Yeah, same here. I wanted to go with the Pistons because they're young, athletic, fun to watch. I'm wearing the Pistons jersey, but I think the Cavs got too much firepower.
Their best player still probably won't be fully healthy. I know Cade Cunningham is playing,
And he doesn't shoot threes.
but a punctured lung, man, that's a
That's asking a lot, and then it's asking a lot of his teammates to carry him. He don't have a lot of whole other scores. Their other best guy is the Thompson and Jalen Duren. They're not high scorers.
Don't they have Jaden Ivey too?
No, he got cut by or they traded him to the Bulls, and then he got cut by the Bulls because he made some type of
Oh,
foam
that's
thing
right.
or
That's
something.
right.
Yeah.
That's why that name's on my mind.
Yeah, he was with the Pistons though, and he was a good player, but he may have just ruined his NBA career. So,
Oh yeah, no, he stepped away.
well, yeah, that's what I mean. But I think he made some comments then that the Bulls or someone didn't like, and then he stepped away because they didn't support him or some shit like that. So we got Pistons losing to the Cavs. So we both got the Cavs and James Harden's in the semifinals and freaking Donovan Mitchell. And then we got 3 Knicks versus 2 Celtics.
You mean the Celtics?
I hate to agree with you on this because I hate them, like I said, but we both have Celtics Cavs in the conference finals.
Give me the Celtics again.
Same, dude. I've literally
I
thought about
hate
this.
it.
OKC Celtics finals pretty much since February. I thought this was going to happen.
Yep.
And I got OKC winning. Fuck Boston.
Yep.
All right, there's that NBA. Your little NBA minute for that, and we're done with that. So before we end with UK basketball, all the shit that comes with that, Bears. Where do you want the Bears to do in the draft? What position? Trade up, trade down? What are you thinking?
Ideally, I would like us to trade up and try to get one of those top edge pieces.
You got any names in mind?
I mean, yeah, but one of them is going to be taken probably number 2 overall.
Well, we're not going to get David Bailey. No.
You're right. I know everybody's kind of shitting on the guy because he's got T-Rex arms. But I feel like Ruben Bain might work out if you could trade up to like
We'd have to
14,
trade up.
15.
We have to trade with the Ravens probably because I think the Ravens want him.
Yeah, of course they do.
That's a classic pick for them. He's a top 5 pick, and then he falls because of whatever reasons, and then he gets drafted by them.
Dude's got short arms, and it fucks him. Like,
All right. What do you think about the defensive lineman from Miami, Akeem Mesidor. He was pretty good this year.
Yeah, that would be a need.
Or defense. I'm thinking just defense right now. I don't
Oh,
think the
we
safeties are
have
going
to
to
go
fall to us.
defense.
I don't think the safeties, Thiamin or the guy from Toledo, is going to fall to us. But what if, like Peter Woods, who was a great recruit coming into Clemson, that was solid at defensive tackle, or Caden McDonald, who was good at Ohio State? Those are some names.
Well, now that you say that, it'd also be nice to maybe trade up just a little bit higher.
We're at 25, by the way. 25.
Right. So if we could trade up to like 10 or 11.
Speaking of 10, the Bengals traded for Dexter Lawrence.
Right. We
For
were
10.
in
We'd
that.
have to trade. We'd have to trade for the Giants.
We were in that discussion. The Bengals
Yeah.
were having discussions with us too about Dexter Lawrence. But if you could trade up to like the 10 or 11 spot, if we're talking safety wise, you could probably get like a Mansour Delane from
Oh,
LSU,
I would love that. That'd be awesome.
or I don't know. I listened to Daniel Jeremiah today. I'm pardon my take. It's Caleb Downs. You know, people,
Caleb Downs might go top 5.
but from what he said today, people are like scared off of that. Like,
Wow, I wonder why. I think he's awesome.
I think he's awesome too. He's one of the best players, but safety is not a positional value.
Well, the guys drafting up there they need everything. So
Right. What do you think about Jeremiah Love?
dude, I think the Titans, that would be like the earliest he should go, but I think the reason he's good, don't get me wrong, but I think he is coveted so much because this is one of the worst running back classes of all time.
Yeah, there's like 3 draftable guys.
And the second guy was his backup at Notre Dame.
But I do have a hot take about this.
Okay.
If the Raiders did not need a quarterback and also didn't have Ashton Genty, Jeremiah Love would be the number 1 overall pick.
Maybe.
But
It would
they have
depend on their
Ashton
quarterback, like you
Genty.
said. I
Right.
mean, I'm thinking like of all the top prospects, a lot of them are on defense. So if they really wanted someone on offense, then yeah, you might be right.
I mean, do you honestly, do you think Fernando Mendoza is good?
I don't think
Let
he's
me
number
rephrase
one
that.
pick worthy good, but
Do you think he will be good in the NFL? He was great in college. Obviously, he won a national title at fucking Indiana.
I think he's proven with the right coaching and the right staff and maybe even some of the right weapons, he can be good. And that's with a lot of first round talent quarterbacks, like, of course, the right situation gets you wherever. Manziel probably could have been good. I don't agree with that, but hypothetically, if he was in the right spot, teams like that or players like that. But I think with the Raiders, it could be 50-50 because everything I've read, he's set up in a decent position, but not to start this year. It would be for next year.
And they're
Because he
start the most
Cousins will be
bland
the starter
guy
this
in the
year.
world. They signed Cousins, didn't they?
Yeah, so he'll be the starter for this year probably until he gets hurt like he always does.
Yeah, week 2.
Right. But
Oh,
him and
Cousins,
Fernando are going to tear the Vegas Strip up, right?
yeah. Hopefully there's a Kohl's or a Home Goods on the Vegas Strip.
Right. That's funny. Well, we'll talk more about the draft after it happens, but go Bears.
Yeah. Oh, while we're on the
Well,
Bears, did you obviously you know Devin Hester is going into the Hall of Fame.
yes.
So he will be the first ever 57th overall pick to go into the Hall of Fame. I know this is climbing down the rabbit hole on stats,
Still,
but
I
he
mean,
will be the
there's probably
first ever
60th and 70th. That's yeah.
57th pick to go into the Hall of Fame. Heinz, like the
Okay.
ketchup and condiment company, Heinz 57,
Yeah. Heinz 57. Yeah.
has reached out and given him a lifetime supply of ketchup for being the
Hey,
first
that's
ever.
a win on its own.
I mean, right? But what a odd
Good for Devin.
sponsorship to get. It's like I get a lifetime supply of ketchup just because I got drafted 57th overall 20 years ago, and now I'm a Hall of Famer.
Because he made the Hall of Fame. Yeah, crazy. Crazy.
But then also, like, what a smack in the face. Like, you're a very successful company, and all you can offer me is a lifetime supply of ketchup,
Hopefully he likes it, right?
right?
That's funny. Well, you want to get
Is
into the weeds a little
one
bit about
last
the just the yeah. Go ahead.
one last question. Is ketchup your preferred condiment for fries? It'd be like
No,
ranch,
but if it's
barbecue, cheese.
no,
Is
no,
cheese
but
even a
it'd be in
condiment?
the top five probably. No, that's a topping.
Right? Yeah, dip the cheese fries in
No,
ranch.
my number one is one little off the wall, some garlic aioli.
Ooh, okay, yep, yep. I fuck with that.
Yeah, something different. Yeah.
I fuck with that. Well,
I
I
don't even know where
think
to
it's
start.
time. I think it's time to rip the band-aid off.
Well,
And
I think on this podcast before we've talked about uh, the whole Mitch Barnhart thing, and that's kind of came to a light recently with the governor of our state.
oh, yeah. I mean, it's bad when he's talking about it. Like,
Yeah,
brother, what are we
and I
doing?
know it was a segue from the dean of law, but shoo,
But he had to take that little jab,
he's not wrong.
and it
He's not
was
wrong,
it
and
was a
I mean,
well-deserved jab.
yeah, I mean, I haven't, we don't really get into politics on this show, but from what everyone knows, our current governor is more, obviously he's a Democrat. One of UK's biggest donors, Brett Setzer, from what I understand, is pretty hardcore Trump supporter Republican. Both of
Yep,
them are agreeing on this, saying the same thing about Mitch and Capelluto and all of that. They're like, this is bullshit. Someone's got to answer, and no one is.
yep. And so is our governor, who is the exact opposite of them.
Yeah,
Hardcore
it's
leftist, like he's gonna be a Democratic presidential candidate in the next election.
seems like it. Yeah, but it's not looking
Hard
good.
times.
UK is, especially if it gets behind a potential presidential candidate calling them out about not having their
Oh yeah.
process for selecting whatever staff
Oh, it's
members.
about to be a nationwide story. I mean, hell, it was
Well,
already
what I
on
want to know
ESPN the
is,
other night.
oh, I didn't see that. I want to know if Mitch Barnhart is going to call Andy Brashear a knucklehead like he calls everybody a knucklehead that calls him out about this stuff.
He sure won't.
You know he
He
won't.
sure
He just
won't.
he thought he was.
He will submit to it in hopes that he still gets that $1 million contract with no defined duties.
Yep. Or supposedly academic duties, but the money's coming from the athletic fund. And then you ask
No.
everybody how all the logistics of this works, and no one gives you answers.
That whole fucking athletic department, other than football, is in complete shambles.
And it starts up top, of course, and we know he stepped down, but we still don't have a public successor right now, which I think is a problem in its own right. So,
Well, they can't really do anything about it. He's not officially out of
no.
role until like June or July.
Well, they can't officially, but they would announce stuff, who's the successor or stuff, and maybe I don't know, maybe they just know that the fan base is not going to be excited about it. That's what I think, because they're a very sneaky program. They've proven that.
Right. Well, now we have a reason to be excited because they ain't hiding that shit no more.
Yeah. Amen, dude. Well, hopefully, the push from Andy will we'll see
now,
some lights, get some more insight on some of this.
Now I honestly feel bad about talking shit about JMI because it's clearly working for football.
Yeah, and I don't know. I hear football's a little different than basketball, so I don't know the logistics of football, but it sounds like they're able to close the deal. And on basketball, whether it's JMI or Pope, they're clearly not. And we can get into the roster stuff here, and I can list who's left and all that for people that don't know, but it's not looking good right now. The transfer portal, all the top transfers are not coming here.
No, it's not.
Not coming here.
Not good at all, buddy. So, like,
well,
I hate being this negative live on a podcast, but if a few things don't go our way, and I'm not positive that they will because of what we've seen on the recruiting trail, Will Stein might have more wins than Mark Pope next year.
I don't know about that because of the amount of games, but it could be alarming. Win percentage, he could definitely have a higher win percentage than Pope, and he definitely has a higher win percentage in the recruiting battles. We already talked about football, how they've done well, and it's something about basketball that we're not the attractive program anymore. It's not, yes, it's about the name on the front of the chest and the number 9 and all that, and that's cool for the fan base and cool for Kentucky kids, but we're just not the cool program anymore, and that's facts.
Yep, that's 100% a fact. I mean, yes, our name still carries some weight, but what's really concerning to me is that he can't close on dudes.
Yeah, he's either coming in like a Aroldis Chapman throwing 100 and missing the plate, or he's just walking everybody onto base and hoping the guys will get him out and we'll get our players. And it's not working. It's not working. I mean, our two best signees, which I'm happy about, Zoom Diallo and Alex Wilkins, but they're not. They were like in the middle of the transfer portal tiers.
Right. And it's the only thing he could really do to save face right now is probably go out, because we're not getting Tyron.
I was about to say, let's call a spade a spade. We're not getting Tyron. It was down to us in Kansas, and we think he was staying with us because he was with Nike, and then the king of Nike, Oregon, came in.
Yeah, there's a reason he added another school. Honestly, in my opinion, I'm not an insider, but at this point, it's probably down to Kansas and Oregon.
It feels like it,
And it
unfortunately.
and it comes down to a fact of, do you really hate Adidas shoes that bad?
It sounds like he might.
Right.
So I don't know. But
But
I don't know if you remember hearing this. He said that in his recruiting that he wanted to play with other good players. And I don't know if you remember, Oregon was not very good last year, and they picked up Jasper Johnson. So I don't think he's going to be playing with good players at Oregon.
that is true. I don't know. We're not getting him. He'll either be a duck or a jayhawk.
So out of the players we lost, who do you think would be the biggest one? We lost Jalen Lowe to Georgetown, Mo Diabate to Bama, Colin Chandler BYU, Jasper to Oregon, Yelovich to Ohio State, and Garrison to Alabama. I already said that, didn't I? Yeah.
It's Colin easily.
Even though
Um,
we struggled down the stretch, we did want him back.
right, but a junior Colin, you watch, he's gonna put up absolute fucking numbers at BYU next year. You watch.
He will, but they don't got anybody, so he's gonna have to shoot it a lot.
Oh, they got people. They got
Well, they
a
got Rob
top
Wright
10.
back, but like they lost. They don't
They
have
got
AJ.
Rob Wright,
Yeah.
right, but they still got another top 10 recruit and uh, Bruce Branch. Like
Yeah,
BYU's
he's
going,
pretty good. I'm thinking like volume shooter wise, he's gonna be shooting the ball a lot more there than he was here.
and I think he'll make that step. I really do.
And
Um, a close
we
second.
love Pope, but BYU may have upgraded coaches, so
Oh, they definitely did. I mean,
yeah.
their coach landed the number one player in the country in year two.
And they probably could have made a run, and they just lost Richie Saunders. So
Well, they had six guys hurt at one time coming
yeah,
down
that
the
too. But
stretch.
their second best scorer, arguably, they lost him in the last 3 weeks of the season, however long he was out, and that's probably Chandler's comparison. He could be his upside, could be Richie Saunders.
Oh, that's 100. Well, they sold him with, hey, look, you get to come home, and you're the
Yeah,
next Richie Saunders.
absolutely. And I'm happy for him. He got paid. I wish he would have stayed, but good for him. Now, someone I'm not happy with, I forgot to put on the list. If Denzel Aberdeen gets his sixth year and he goes back to Florida, he's dead to me because he came here and used us for a year.
Well, here's the other kicker about that. For him to apply for that extra year of eligibility, he has to do it through his original school, which would be Florida.
Oh, see, I didn't know that, but he's gonna. That's I still going
I
back to
know
Florida
that's
after
such
Kentucky. Like that's I don't care about that rule. That's still BS.
that's such a crazy rule, but I don't think he's fully checked out. Over
Yeah.
last weekend, uh, we went to the Peddlers Mall over there on New Circle. We love the Peddlers Mall. We go,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, once or twice a month. We hit all of them. But as we were walking out of the Peddlers Mall, guess who walked in? Denzel Aberdeen
That we're just talking
and
about.
Polaris Stratton. If
He
he's
better not
going
go
to
Florida.
the fucking Peddlers Mall in Lexington, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that if he gets that waiver, he comes back.
I'd be surprised. I mean, just because going back to Florida. I mean, that's there. You saw Thomas Hawks coming back. Chenyulu's coming back. I mean, they're gonna be loaded.
Yeah, they're going to be loaded, but you going to leave your girlfriend?
for one more year and a couple million, he might.
Yeah, and she's probably going to leave him for somebody else.
For I was just trying to think of someone on our team coming up, but Malachi. No, Malachi's got a girlfriend. We're not
Cam
going to go into
Williams.
any
Cam Williams.
speculation. Yeah, Cam Williams.
It
Yeah,
would
that's a
be
good pick.
Cam
Good pick. He
Williams
kind of looks like Denzel a little
100%.
bit. Hey, I'm glad we got him back too. It seems like right now he's going to be a big piece to have back. So
While we're talking about pieces to get back, we all saw, Tayshaun Prince Jr. announced he was coming back yesterday.
yeah, and that's
So you could
by
say,
word of coaches saying that, not fans. None of us have really seen him enough. That's like the coaches had to call him Tayshaun Prince Jr.
correct. A lot of that's on Jack Givens.
Yeah.
But do you think he kind of fleeced this coaching staff and said, I'll come back if you take my brother? Because we got his brother, too.
Fleeced, not necessarily. I think he pulled a smart move by waiting till the last second to see who we would have, like what roster spots we would have available. And then he's like, oh, there's probably like 4 or 5 since the rosters go from 12 or 13 to 15. Oh, can I get my brother on one of those end spots, So,
Well, let me pose this after you making that point. Why would you want to stay at that school if you know the coach can't build a roster?
that's a very good point. It depends if Hawthorne thinks he can get playing time now, too, with a less of a roster. Like,
Okay,
hypothetically, he should play over Potter. So,
that's valid.
we don't have a backup center right now.
Well, Hawthorne
And I know
isn't a
he's more
center.
like a wing, but
Yeah,
no, but he's tall enough to play center. He might have to play backup center. That's my point. We need somebody.
I don't think Pope does that.
Well, we can't play Potter. So Hawthorne's probably the next tallest guy on the team. That's why we needed Diabate to stay so bad, but we just couldn't pay him what he wanted.
I'm fine with it. I wasn't a fan of Mo.
I was fine, but looking at our roster now, I think we need him back due to the needs that we need right now.
The reason I disagree is because Pope runs a shooter-friendly offense.
He does.
And we
And
know
I think Mo
Mo-
found his niche with him.
Yeah. Mo ain't a shooter. He's there to rebound
Yeah.
and defend, and I'm out.
Yeah. Well, we to go with back to your Mark Pope whiff. I don't think Rob Wright was a big whiff because he went back to his old school, but Donnie Freeman, what the hell happened there?
I think Rob Wright was a bigger whiff than you think.
Yeah, and that's fair. We can agree to disagree on that. It's, to me, in my head, it doesn't come off as a big of a whiff. I know we wanted him bad, so that's why it's a whiff, but the fact that he used us as leverage just to get paid more to go back to school, I think we got played more than a whiff.
Oh, there's more to it than that, buddy.
Okay, tell me.
I have heard from pretty reliable sources that mid-visit to Kentucky, he texted someone on the BYU staff and said, yeah, I'm coming back. This guy's weird. And I don't
And
want
I've
to
heard
play
that from
for him.
other people too. Yeah, he said. I mean, Rob Wright put out some post today. He's like, I went back to BYU because I wanted to play for KY, and he meant Kevin Young, but it's like KY. That was weird. That threw us off.
Right? Like, but I don't know,
Freeman.
man.
St. John's coming off the top rope. Rick Pitino.
That was a real bad whiff.
That one, and the thing is, that's how bad this not bad. That's how less talented this transfer portal class is that we're upset that we lost Donnie Freeman. Yes, he's okay. He's an athletic forward, whatever, but like he wouldn't have been top 60, 70 last year.
No, he definitely wouldn't have. But I mean, you gotta have dudes, and we're just not getting said dudes.
Got to have a roster too, and I know we can overpay or pay less and save money and get some role players, and maybe that's kind of what we did Pope's first year, and maybe that works better for him. But I don't think that that helps you win national titles. That might help you build a fun, entertaining team, and you can make a Sweet 16 run again.
But would you even call last year's team fun or entertaining for $22
Not
million?
this past year. So I was more talking about his first year, where he had to makeshift Kobe Bryant from Dayton, Lamont Butler from San Diego State. Like he got a lot of guys from smaller schools or guys at big schools that didn't produce a whole lot, and he made it work.
That's when you had a lot less than $22 million.
And that's fair, but that's what this team might have to become, is what I'm saying. If we're whiffing on all these players, he might have to build this team out like his first team.
Oh, no, and that's almost a guarantee.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we might get some results out of it, but if we have a star on next year's team, it'll be one of three guys. It'll either be Tyron Stokes, which I believe is not happening.
Not highly, yeah.
It'll be Momcilovic, because there's no way he's going to Florida now with all them dudes coming back.
Yeah, no one knows where he's going right now. His camp's pretty silent, so.
Or it will be Tunde Yesufu, who isn't even favored to go to Kentucky right now.
Throw. He's our last dart throw. He really is.
But, and then let me ask you this. At that point, are you going to run a three-guard offense? Because I'll tell you right now, Zoom Diallo and Alex Wilkins didn't come here to sit the bench. And Yesufu
and they won't. But if you
is not coming here to sit the bench.
Pope would have to play all three. Yesufu would probably end up playing, though, take a away role. He's a little smaller, but he's a little more athletic and can shoot threes a little better, so it could cancel out in some way. So I think he can make it work. But
then at that point,
it's going to take some good coaching.
I'm so down in the dumps about next year's basketball season, dude.
Well, this is I got to go here soon, but here's one of my last questions for you. Are there any cases? Can you make a case to feel positive at all? Just 1 point to feel positive about going into next basketball season. I know. It's tough, ain't it?
I really can't. I do have to bring up
Sophomore
one more point.
I don't know.
Yeah, what a narrative.
I mean, he's our best pro prospect right now on our team, and wouldn't go first round. So
exactly, not feeling great about it. But let me get your take on this, and then we'll get out of here. I saw a post on X, the Everything app, that said, hire Billy Donovan as the head coach and move Mark Pope to the GM.
This season?
What? You want to move a guy?
I would have rather them hire Billy Donovan as the GM.
Exactly. Like, you couldn't be more wrong about something you just posted on the internet. You want to hire a guy that is proven that he can't build a roster. And you want to make him your general manager?
Make that his main job title, priority, whatever. That's wild.
Yeah, that's equivalent to, paying Mitch Barnhart $1 million a year with no defined job duties.
Right. Yeah. He's might as well make Mitch Barnhart the GM at that point. I mean, Pope has proven he can't uh, build a roster correctly. He can maybe get a couple players he likes, but he's not a
He
good
can
team
coach them.
management roster builder. Yeah.
He
He
can
can. He
coach
can.
them.
He's proven that, and we're going to give him one more year, and maybe that's the one positive we have is we have 2 years ago from Pope. Pope can coach guys up. He's shown promise, but just currently, today, in April, this sucks.
Oh, it's bad. It's real bad. Like, this is
All right.
perpetual hell for
We're not,
Kentucky basketball fans.
it is, and we're not going to give this other school a lot of love, but the school right up the road is spending a lot of money and getting players and closing the deal, and that's not a good look for us. So,
Yep. Well, did you see the so I think it's well known on this podcast that we have a group chat with Louisville fans. Did you see the question I
yeah.
asked them earlier about whether that was true or not?
No, it went off today. I didn't say that. What question was it?
So I heard a couple of days ago that the influx of money coming in for Louisville basketball is from a donor who passed away, who set up kind of like a trust fund, but it was directed towards Louisville basketball.
Wow.
And I asked them if that was true, and old Slim, you know Slim,
Oh,
was
he's
like,
the most active guy in there. Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about that, but it would make sense for Bridgman to set something up like that, which for people who
That's
don't know
interesting.
about the state, Junior Bridgman, you know who I'm talking about when I say that name.
Oh
Longtime
yeah.
Louisville donor, yeah. So,
Well, that is certainly interesting and something to ponder and find out eventually. Who knows? But we got the Crafts right now, and you said the Crafts went over. You saw they're playing today. Maybe they're putting in some work. Maybe they're not. But we're gonna need some
yeah,
help
I
outside
don't
of
know,
them, and
man.
hopefully
I was,
we
I
didn't
walked out,
piss off Brett Setzer too much.
right? Well, I don't know. It seems like a lot of Big Blue Nation is not happy. And,
We'll see if that feet to the fire can get answers, or if it's just going to stay silent and we're just going to be pissed off and moved on to the next couple seasons. So,
it's looking like it might be the latter of what you said, buddy.
unfortunately, it's going to be a interesting offseason, interesting summer because there's going to be some big moves at that university.
Absolutely.
Well,
Is it time
buddy,
to
we've
hit the
gone for quite a
panic
bit.
button?
Yeah, it is. It is, and I'm
I think,
kind of already ready to hit it. So,
I think that's going to be the name of the episode right there. Is it
hit the
time
panic
to
button.
hit the panic button?
The answer
But,
is yes.
alrighty, well,
Jack.
go Cats, go Kroger, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Yep, absolutely. Go Cats. Go Bears. See y'all later.